Alright guys, today we're going to learn about important things you need to learn about before you actually get into C++. There are many important things to know, so you need to really pay attention here. I wrote them down and they're in the description, and I'm going to teach you this also. Start up your compiler, and I'm going to teach you all this. So first let's create a new project, console application C++, next. Let's name this important things. No space, never mind. Yeah. Next, GNU, remember that. Finish, sources, main. Alright, important things. Let's go back to the thing. Alright. First thing you need to know, include. Include is used for importing our header files. This is really important because without it you won't really be able to do anything. But yeah, first thing is the iostream. iostream is required for cin and cout, which is importing and input and output. That's what I meant. Yeah. So for example, we're gonna start a program, include iostream. We have that. Now we can actually start. No, not really. There are other couple of things you really need. Cmath is required for root and power functions, so I'm not really going to use that right now. Iomanip is used for functions and functions that modify output. And this, using namespace std, you always have to have this in order to make a program. It tells us what namespace we are using, and it's a lot to get into, so if you want to know it, then you can look it up yourself. Here we are, we're about to start something, namespace std semicolon. Dang it, so semicolon. Alright, now we have the two most important things and we're ready to start a program. Yeah. The next thing is the first function that the program reads. The first one is, you can either use void or int main. So, but I usually prefer void. Some stuff you make will require to use int main, but that's rare. But yeah, void main. That's going to be the first function it reads. And once you do that, you have to make brackets. And what you're going to put in there is your whole program, whatever. Variables. Variables are used for storing. So, for example, you want to ask a person what their name is, right? You would want to use a string variable, which is string, and then the variable name, which would be probably like name, and then semicolon. Another type of variable is the int, which is integer, which is int, and then whatever you want to name it. So num1, I guess, and colon. Floats are also like integers, but they're with decimal points. So float fl1 semicolon. Doubles are bigger floats. yeah, db1, I guess, whatever you want to name it. It doesn't matter what you name it as long as it doesn't start with a number or capital letter, then you're fine. Boolean is logic. So, for example, Boolean, bool, never mind, bool, uh, whatever you want, doesn't really matter. So, as long as it ends with a semicolon, you're fine. But, yeah, so bool1, that's fine. But yeah, Boolean is for on, off, true, false, yes, no, 1, 0. Anything that turns on or turns off a whatever. Those are the main things you really need to know before you actually get into anything. So remember, include iostream, include cmath, include iomanip. Oh, and also for cin and cout, it's cin as in console in and console out. Don't call it cout or sin, because then people look at you like a retard. So yeah, just learn these, and in the next video we're gonna get into outputting and inputting. So that's it, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching.